Hi, I'm Karen White. I'm presenting my photographic performative images and sculptural sound at the gallery Regart. So the reason why I'm wearing my grandmother's clothes is because A, she doesn't need them. She has tons of clothes and she made her clothes. She was a seamstress. So I'm wearing her skirt and I'm wearing one of her slips, which is something that people wore often underneath their skirts. So it's just, yeah. And when I'm wearing these clothes, I kind of feel strong. I feel like my grandmother. She was a strong woman. So it's like a photographic performative act. And these acts are based on my research about the African diaspora, the Jamaican diaspora, and it's also about colonization and what it's done, the repercussions of colonization for immigrants, slaves, immigrants who've been scattered throughout the Caribbean, throughout South America, Latin America. So you're going to hear sound, and the sound is my grandmother talking about her life. Her life, because A, she's a great storyteller, and she's just a powerful spokesperson. So I wanted her to talk about her life and also to tell stories. There'll be one image that incorporates a story of Anansi. Yeah, and Anansi is a story about a spider. So it's a folklore story that that my grandmother would tell me when I was young. Like Friday nights, we would be at her house and she would talk about ghosts, and then she would tell stories about her life, and she would tell stories also about Anansi, the spider. The images that you will see are very in your face, very stark, direct images. So, as I mentioned earlier, I'm drawing from objects taken from African countries that are now in museums and, nicely boxed as these curiosities. The broom represents poverty in a way, but it also represents the working class. It could represent a lot of things, because it wasn't just my grandmother. So brooms are really, associated to women for some reason in my head. For me, it's associated to women. It's associated to cleaning, to one of the lowest kind of jobs to do, or the final job to do. So the broom represents that part. And then I've got the umbrella, and the umbrella is the British side. This is the education that I received. I was born in England and I received a British education. So I'm trying to kind of reappropriate both of these and trying to decide, how can I bring these two almost conflicting sides of myself together.
La peinture qu'on voit sur le mur à droite, elle s'appelle Finding Myself at the Montreal Museum of Fine Art. C'est une peinture comme beaucoup d'autres dans le musée qui fait partie d'un grand canon de peintres du groupe de 7. As a person of color and as a femme of color, I think my body itself comes as a potential disruption to a narrative of an image that represents a certain place, and that place thinks about what relationship we have to identity and nationality, and how we sometimes confuse ethnicity, nationality, and citizenship, all to form one homogeneous whole. The postcard stand that I've made kind of replaces these images, these so-called neutral images, and maybe reveals what they might actually be implying, or also what they are missing in our large format history of Canada or Quebec. The second part of my work is really focused on my relationship to my grandmother, which is very synonymous to my relationship with Cantonese and my language and I guess my culture that is inherited through a place that is my grandmother's house, but also my grandmother herself. And so most of my work focuses on the spaces in her house and how much of it is almost a ready-made metaphor.
明月使他即係明月俾佢諗起，使他即係俾佢諗起。
Il y a beaucoup de peintures qui sont accrochées dans la maison de ma grand-mère sur un papier peint qui est vraiment typiquement floral des années 60. Je dirais que c'est presque une métaphore en lui-même d'avoir cette sorte de déplacement et cette reproduction. J'ai une connexion vraiment émotionnelle avec le cantonais. C'est quelque chose que j'entends pas vraiment à part de ma famille. C'est beaucoup moins parlé que le mandarin. Mais c'est quelque chose que j'entends beaucoup, mais j'en parle pas vraiment. Donc c'est quelque chose qui est presque pris dans ma gorge, qui est vraiment difficile de sortir parfois. Et donc c'est ça, une sorte d'exercice avec ma grand-mère et cette toile de revisiter l'école cantonais quand j'étais jeune et de voir ses poèmes.
頭來看看天上的明月，明月